Good afternoon. Please rise for our national anthem. Please be seated. Graduates, faculty and staff, honored guests, parents, colleagues, and friends. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you to the Roseman University of Health Sciences Commencement for the classes of 2021 and 2022. It is my privilege to preside over this ceremony as we confer degrees to students who have completed their Roseman University journey and are eager to enter their chosen professions with pride and confidence. I would like to begin by saluting the 124 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing, 10 for the Master of Science in Biomedical Sciences degree, 22 for the Master of Business Administration, 61 for the Doctor of Pharmacy, and 100 for the Doctor of Dental Medicine. Our dental graduates completed the requirements for the Doctor of Dental Medicine and participated in a hooding ceremony in April. We welcome all our graduates who are able to join us here today. We recognize each of you for your outstanding dedication and achievement. While today's commencement is significant, it also marks 19 years since the university's inaugural class of 36 pharmacy students received their degrees in Nevada, and 13 years since the first class of 48 pharmacy students received their degrees here in Utah. Like those remarkable events, today's will be remembered, certainly because it is a milestone in each of your lives, but also because it has a place in the history of Roseman University. Class of 2022, welcome to this especially important day, your commencement. Now I'd like to please welcome Mr. Jeremy Wells, Chancellor of the South Jordan campus.
Thank you, Dr. Kaufman. It's now my privilege to introduce our platform guests. Please stand as I introduce you, and would the audience please hold their applause until the last person is introduced. We'll start on the front row, starting to my far right and your left. Mark Howard, Roseman University Board of Trustees. Utah State Senator Luz Escamilla, our commencement speaker. Dr. Renee Kaufman, President and co-founder. Frank LeCarey, Dean, College of Dental Medicine. Larry Fannin, Dean, College of Pharmacy. Brian Oxhorn, Dean, College of Nursing. Dr. Okaleki Nzogu, MBA Program Director. Jeffrey Talbot, Vice President of Research and Dean, College of Graduate Studies. Now for the second row. Douglas Dawes, Vice President of Business and Finance. Sarah Lynn Wilkins, Vice President for Human Resources. Dustin Christensen Grant, Assistant Dean of Admissions and Assistant Professor, College of Pharmacy. William Carroll, Associate Dean for Academic Affairs and Associate Professor, College of Dental Medicine. Leanna Oswald, Assistant Dean of Academic Affairs and Associate Professor, College of Pharmacy. Tyler Rose, Associate Professor, College of Pharmacy. Angela Christensen, Assistant Professor, College of Dental Medicine, and our Faculty Marshal for today's commencement. Now the third row. Dwayne Winden, Assistant Dean for Academic Affairs and Associate Professor, College of Dental Medicine. Katie Dobson, Assistant Professor, College of Nursing. Aaron Johansson, Director of Experiential Education and Associate Professor, College of Pharmacy. Braden Adamson, Associate Professor, College of Pharmacy. Kamran Awan, Program Director, Master of Science in Biomedical Sciences and Associate Professor, College of Dental Medicine. And Victor Venegas, Assistant Professor, College of Nursing. While we just introduced them, I'd also like all of our faculty and staff that may be in the audience to stand and please recognize them. We appreciate all of you for your great dedication and service in helping these graduates be successful. Graduates, I think it's very appropriate and important to acknowledge the parents, spouses, significant others, family, and friends of our graduates. And yes, we would like you to stand and be recognized. Given some of the situations going on in our world, I think it's important to also acknowledge and express appreciation for our freedoms in this country, and to also acknowledge those who make it possible for that freedom to exist. Will the veterans please stand or raise your hand and be recognized? We thank you for your sacrifice and service. It's now my privilege to introduce Mark Howard, who is a member of the Roseman University Board of Trustees. Trustee Mark Howard has worked in just about every kind of hospital there is: military hospitals in Vietnam and Thailand, a teaching hospital in California, a succession of not-for-profit hospitals during a 21-year career with Intermountain Healthcare, and he is the former CEO of Sunrise Mountain View Hospital in Las Vegas, an HCA facility. I now invite Trustee Howard to the podium to bring greetings.
Thank you, Chancellor Wells. On behalf of the Board of Trustees at Roseman University of Health Science, we would like to congratulate the class of 2022. There's many people at this time that should be congratulated, but you, the graduates, are number one on the list. And then your family, and then the faculty. I've had the privilege of working with 3 different universities and colleges, and your faculty is one of the best. Why? Because they care about you as the students, and they want to see you succeed, which is so important. I've had the privilege of serving on the Board of Trustees for many years with Roseman. I have watched it grow in the last 21 years when our first class of 36 pharmacists graduated in Las Vegas. Now we have many, many graduates of the nursing program, the pharmacy program, the MBA program. We got the dental program that in April, I was there to see those students receive the hoods, like you, pharmacy will receive the hoods today. And as a graduate, you are well prepared to go out into the community. Now, I want to especially recognize Dr. Kaufman for the outstanding job that she and her husband have done taking this university. In the first year, our budget was about $15,000. Now it's over $100,000, and we are recognized as one of the stronger healthcare institutions. Now, we had the dental graduates. We got the the nursing graduates, the pharmacy graduates. And I'm looking forward in 6 years when we'll have our first graduating class of MD doctors. And that is going to be exciting. When I was doing my residency, I had a preceptor that said, make sure you treat everybody that you deal with love and appreciation, and learn to listen to them as if it were your mother or your father or your brother and sisters. The other thing that I think is important is to balance your life, not only your work life, but your social life, serve the community. And an individual I really appreciated by the name of David O. McKay said, no other success in life can contemplate for failure in the home. Keep your life well balanced. As the movie Legally Blonde, we did it, but from the Board of Trustees, you did it. And so we want you to know that. Now we have one other Board of Trustee members with us today. Rick Smith, would you please stand? And let's give him a great job. Again, from the Board of Trustees, we want to congratulate you graduates of the class of 2022. Be proud of this university. Be proud to be an alumni of Roseman University. Thank you.
It is now my opportunity to introduce our commencement speaker, Senator Luz Escamilla. On November 4th, 2008, Luz Escamilla was elected to the Utah State Senate to represent Senate District 1, becoming the first Latina elected in the United States Senate and the first immigrant elected in the United States Legislature. She is serving her 4th term in the Senate after being re-elected in 2012, 2016, and 2020. Senator Escamilla serves in the Senate leadership team as a Senate Minority Whip. Senator Escamilla received a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Marketing and a Master of Public Administration from the University of Utah. She has vast experience as a business and political consultant, focusing on strategy and government relations for businesses and nonprofits. In 2005, she was appointed by Governor John Huntsman as the first director for the State Office of Ethnic Affairs. In this position, she oversaw the directors of Asian, Black, Hispanic, Latino, and Pacific Islander Affairs. She worked as vice president for Zions Bank in the Community Development Group, representing Zions Bank in community and business relationships across the state of Utah and Idaho. At Zions Bank, she worked as director for the Business Resource Center, as well as the Hispanic Latino Market Manager. In 2020, Senator Escamilla was the Chief Operations Officer at MyCare Network, a Utah-based healthcare startup focused on innovative solutions to care management. Currently, she is the co-founder and managing partner of Escatech Solutions, which focuses on improving customer experiences for different organizations and entities. Senator Escamilla lives in the west side of Salt Lake City with her husband, Juan Carlos, and their children. On a personal note, she is a friend of the university and a great person. Please join me in welcoming Senator Luz Escamilla.
I brought the water, sorry. With my luck, it's going to be me coughing in a second. And so I want to first thank Chancellor Wells for his kind introduction. Sorry you have to read the whole thing. Staff sends it like that. Good afternoon, everyone. I am honored for the opportunity to be part of this remarkable celebration. Roseman University is a positive influencer, contributing in numerous ways to the higher education footprint of our state, our workforce development, and the growth of our economy. I want to personally thank the leadership of Roseman University, your president, Dr. Kaufman. It's been a pleasure meeting her and chatting about the future and the present of this great institution. But I also want to personally thank my good friends, Dean Dr. Lacardi and Chancellor Jeremy Wells. It's been an amazing opportunity to just engage with such an institution as Roseman University and really talk policy and the future of the healthcare of our state. So it's always a pleasure to join any of your events, and especially this commencement. We all have a journey and a story to tell. See, not that long ago, I was very shy about sharing my story. I know you're probably thinking, a politician being shy, how is that even possible? But for me, just the idea of sharing my story was uncomfortable. I was so used to having to present my resume, my educational background, just to be taken seriously and prove that I was adequate to be at the table, that at one point in my life, I literally put my story on the side. My story is not that different from any of you. My story is about the American dream, not only my dream, but my parents, and a relentless fight for justice. But somehow, I was very reluctant to share that story. As I continued my work as a senator and lawmaker, bringing forward policy changes and finding solutions to very complex issues, I realized the incredible power of sharing stories. For me, the power of sharing my story and embracing other stories was transformational. It completely changed my process of problem solving, of raising awareness and empathy, and more important, it transformed outcomes and solutions for many of the issues I focus and work on. From connecting with constituents on a daily basis and understanding the real-life implications of policies and legislation, to building relationships of trust with my colleagues in the Utah State Legislature. Most of them, as you know, are on the other side of the aisle as Republicans, being that I'm in the minority party. But empowering my ability to negotiate and compromise and successfully pass life-changing policies and legislation for the state of Utah. Sharing stories and connecting with people made all the difference for me to succeed. I want to share a really cute quote from one of my favorite books. The quote says the following: "It is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye." This quote is from the book, The Little Prince. You guys probably know the book. It's a book by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, and it's a very old book. It's been translated more than most of the books in the world, actually second after the Bible. It's actually my recommendation of the day. So if you have a chance to do some light reading and you want to share it with your kiddos, your family, your friends, it's an excellent book about leadership and love and compassion. Stories inspire us to act because they touch our hearts and they transform lives. A story has the power to stay with you forever. Think about your powerful story and how you have moved others and the many stories that have been shared to you and have stayed with you. So why is the message of telling and sharing your story and listening to others important? Because I am convinced that now more than ever, we need the power to connect, to touch and transform lives. We live in hard and divisive times, and healthcare is on the front line of many of those divisive conversations. We are here to celebrate you and the completion of your degrees in the field of healthcare. And as healthcare professionals, you guys probably know and are aware that your profession has seen substantial changes in the last 2 years since COVID came. These dramatic changes, such as healthcare workers' burnout, attacks on providers to serious high turnover rates, creating a shortage and work overload, are some of the many crises facing our healthcare system. State leaders and national leaders across our country are working to respond in an adequate way to some of these issues. Just in this last legislative session, we debated and passed legislation enhancing penalties for assault and attacks to our healthcare professionals. The healthcare industry now is has one of the highest risks of injury and illness in the entire workplace. Sorry. But hey, that is why you are so important and why you're here, why your work on this field is more crucial than ever. All the skills and tools you acquired in your educational journey in this fine institution of Roseman University are the foundation to a successful career. But your ability to connect is what's going to differentiate you from others. Your commitment in delivering compassionate, high-quality care, equity and access for all is what will bring true satisfaction and fulfillment in your career. We all come from different backgrounds, and we all have different experiences. Your ability to understand, recognize, and acknowledge social determinants of health, such as poverty, unequal access to healthcare, lack of education, stigma, and racism, and how all of them impact and become contributing factors of health inequities is what we need of future professionals and leaders like all of you. The Kaiser Family Foundation noted in a recent research that nearly 50 studies have found that social and structural factors, including education, race, social support, and poverty, account for over 1/3 of the total deaths in the United States in a year. These findings make the case for policy and lawmakers like myself, providers and healthcare experts like you, and payers to consider a more holistic, comprehensive approach to healthcare for the patients and families they serve. There is some level of uncertainty of what the future looks like, not only in the world, in our state, in our community, but I definitely feel #hope when I share space with graduates and professionals, future leaders, and our leaders like all of you today, because we have the power to connect with each other. Enjoy what is ahead of you. Congratulations, class of '22. As you cherish the fruits of your hard work, I wish that success keeps following you in everything that you do. Dream new dreams and dream big. Embark on the art of the possible. Embrace life with passion. Keep reaching to the stars, and don't forget to tell your story. You never know, you may change someone's life. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Senator Escamilla, for that very inspiring message to our graduates. And now, the most important moment of the day, the moment that you've been waiting for, the awarding of degrees.
Madam President, will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree please rise? President Kaufman, the candidates here assembled have qualified in all respects for degrees in course of study by successfully completing the Bachelor of Science in Nursing curriculum offered by Roseman University of Health Sciences and have been recommended by the faculty and approved by the Board of Trustees to be awarded the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree in recognition of their academic accomplishments. It is my honor to present them to you.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I do hereby confer upon you the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree with all the honors, privileges, rights, and responsibilities appertaining thereto.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree please come forward to the stage to be recognized? Professor Victor Venegas will read the names of our graduates.
Sydney Atkin. Jessica De Leon. Gianna Farrar. Emilia Gilliland. Elizabeth Tagger.
Hello and congratulations, graduates. I'm Professor Katie Dobson, and I will be administering the nursing oath. You can find the oath on the back of your program, so you can follow along. I will have the nursing graduates raise their right hand with me to say the oath. Also, any nurses in the audience, please rise and take the oath with us. Thank you. In full knowledge of the obligations I am undertaking, I promise to practice professional nursing with all my skills and the understanding I possess, without regard to race, creed, color, or social status of those entrusted to my care, sparing no effort to preserve quality of life, alleviate suffering, and to promote health as affirmed by the person. I will respect at all times the dignity and beliefs of the patients under my care, holding in confidence all personal information entrusted to me and refraining from any action which may endanger life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skills at the highest level and to give support and cooperation to all members of the healthcare team. I will do my utmost to honor the International Code of Ethics applied to nursing and to uphold the integrity of the profession.
Madam President, will the candidates for the Master of Science in Biomedical Sciences degree please rise? President Kaufman, the candidates here assembled have qualified in all respects for degrees in course of study by successfully completing the Roseman University of Health Sciences Master of Science in Biomedical Sciences and have been recommended by the faculty and approved by the Board of Trustees to be awarded the Master of Science in Biomedical Sciences degree in recognition of their academic accomplishments. It is my honor to present them to you.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I do hereby confer upon you the Master of Science in Biomedical Sciences degree with all the honors, privileges, rights, and responsibilities appertaining thereto.
Will the candidates for the Master of Science in Biomedical Sciences degree please come forward to the stage to be recognized? Dr. Kamran Awan will read the names of our graduates.
Derek Burgwin. Angelica Eagle. Nashra Ilahi. Elena Ferris. Sukun Gahunia. Mahtab Hamid. Ryan Kinney. Nomikos Clonares. Benjamin Menel. Elizabeth Wu.
The Master of Business Administration degree, please rise. President Kaufman, the candidates here assembled have qualified in all respects for the degree in course of study by successfully completing the Roseman University of Health Sciences Master of Business Administration and have been recommended by the faculty and approved by the Board of Trustees to be awarded the Master of Business Administration degree in recognition of their academic accomplishments. It is my pleasure, it is my honor to present them to you.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I do hereby confer upon you the Master of Business Administration degree with all the honors, privileges, rights, and responsibilities appertaining thereto.
Will the candidates please come forward to the stage to be recognized? Dr. Tyler Rose will read the names of the graduates.
Matthew Amadin. Rex Beezer. Jay Blagg. Alexandra Bosniak. Courtney Kleckler. Parker Gunderson. Colby Sumner. Amanda Nielsen. Hannah Query. Macy Eulaberry. Caleb Woolsey.
Will the candidates for the Doctor of Pharmacy degree please rise? President Kaufman, the candidates here assembled have qualified in all aspects or all respects for degrees in course of study by successfully completing the Doctor of Pharmacy curriculum offered by Roseman University of Health Sciences College of Pharmacy and have been recommended by the faculty and approved by the Board of Trustees to be awarded the Doctor of Pharmacy degree in recognition of their academic accomplishments. It is my honor to present them to you.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I do hereby confer upon you the Doctor of Pharmacy degree with all the honors, rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto.
Will the candidates for the Doctor of Pharmacy degree please come forward to the stage to be hooded and recognized? Faculty designated to assist with hooding, Dr. Johansson and Dr. Adams, I ask to come to the front of the stage for hooding. Dr. Tyler Rose will read the names of the graduates.
Adewale Ajulo. Matthew Amadon. Vincent Anella. Rex Beezer. Jay Blagg. Gina Bokensky. Alexandra Bosniak. Uin Bui. Reagan Bayansi. Courtney Kleckler. Fazli Kolaku. Jimmy Cothran. Samaya Christina. Locke Doan. Brian Dutson. Savannah Flores. Parker Gunderson. Vardui Alexanian. Derek Hancock. Lindsay Hannibal. Jacob Isaacson. Kendra Jackson. Daniel Jenkins. Lois Kim. Shannon Kynard. Wyatt Croft. Adeline Lee. Ryan Manning. Brian Marshall. Brett McAdams. Quentin Murphy. Stephanie Wen. Amanda Nielsen. Curtis Noakes. Deval Patel. Mitali Patel. Zachary Payne. Alexandra Puckett. Hannah Query. Analia Rasmussen. Jonathan Reich. Lance Rich. Caleb Roberts. Mickey Rosequist. Michelle Smith. Tanisha Smith. Colby Sumner. Paul Toe. Dallin Toronto. Ann Tran. May Tran. Marciana Twitchell. Macy Eulaberry. Carlos Uribe. Nick Warland. Melanie Wilbur. Kimberly Wilson. Caleb Woolsey.
Pharmacy graduates, please stand. Pharmacists in the audience may also stand for the pharmacy oath, which can be found on the back of your program. Please read along with me as I read. Raise your right hand. I promise to devote myself to a lifetime of service to others through the profession of pharmacy. In fulfilling this vow, I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns. I will promote inclusion, embrace diversity, and advocate for justice to advance health equity. I will apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for all my patients. I will respect and protect all personal and health information entrusted to me. I will accept the responsibility to improve my professional knowledge, expertise, and self-awareness. I will hold myself and my colleagues to the highest principles of our profession's moral, ethical, and legal conduct. I will embrace and advocate changes that improve patient care. I will utilize my knowledge, skills, experiences, and values to prepare the next generation of pharmacists. I take these vows voluntarily with the full realization of the responsibility with which I am entrusted by the problem. Congratulations, and you may be seated.
The 100 graduates of the College of Dental Medicine's Doctor of Dental Medicine program completed their degree and participated in a hooding ceremony in April. They have moved on and entered the profession of dentistry with new skills, knowledge, and competency gained through their education at Roseman University. We wish them immense success.
Okay, will all degree recipients please stand for the tassel ceremony? You are no longer students, you are graduates. Graduates, are you ready? Let's try that again. Graduates, are you ready? Are you ready to start your career and make great contributions to society? Whatever you do, be sure to give back to your families, be sure to give back to your community, and certainly be sure to give back to Roseman University. Graduates, you may now turn your tassels from the right side to the left side. Congratulations. You may be seated. We will now have commentary from one of our graduates, Ms. Angelica Eagle, Master of Science in Biomedical Sciences, class of 2022.
Greetings to our families, friends, faculty, staff, and of course the graduates of 2022. Graduates, I know we have all worked so hard to get here, but I also know that behind this victory, before this special day, there were times that we have doubted ourselves. But look around, we're here, it's happening. From the sleepless nights to self-doubts, today, we're graduating as healthcare and science professionals. I would like to remind you, though, that this is more than a degree. This is more than our future professions. This is our truth and our purpose. And that is to be of service to our community. The challenges along the journey to get here built our confidence. We have learned to be team players and leaders, the kind of leaders that help each other succeed in our academic performance and in life. I remember I was asked by someone, "How's the program going for you?" I said, "It's really hard, but you know what? If it were easy, I would question it." The challenges along the way that we have overcome are proof that, yes, we can. We can do difficult things excellently with determination, discipline, and grit. Roseman University pushed me to strive for more and to push myself over the comfort zone, like this very moment. After all, this is the only way to grow. I have learned not only to be more goal and community focused, but to also be process oriented. Because in the process is where character is tested and built. But we are not alone on this success. It takes the support of a village. So on behalf of the graduates of 2022, I would like to thank our significant others, our parents, our friends. Our success is yours as well. And of course, thanks to the whole faculty of Roseman. Thank you to our mentors, both from Roseman and outside of Roseman. Your guidance, support, and mentorship go beyond academics. Graduates, today I'm standing here in front of you because, like you, I've canceled trips, I've missed family gatherings, I've had sleepless nights, and pushed back celebrations because I was determined to go all in. So to my husband, my family, and my friends, I want to thank you for understanding. But I also want to let you know that I have not lost sight of what's most important, and that's life with you. The person closest to me knows that I have dreamt of this moment. I've dreamt of earning degrees, accolades, and this 5-minute speech. And that time has come. So to my husband, although it feels great to be standing here, I want you to know that the life that you and I are building together, it remains to be my greatest achievement. To wrap up my speech, I'd like to quote F. Scott Fitzgerald. This is a quote that inspired me to turn my life around. "For what it's worth, it's never too late to be who you want to be. There's no time limit. You can change or stay the same. There are no rules to this thing. We can make the best or the worst of it. I hope you make the best of it. I hope you see things that startle you. I hope you feel things that you've never felt before. I hope you meet people who have different point of views. And I hope you live a life that you're proud of. And if you're not, I hope you have the courage to start over again. Graduates, from here to our next goal, wherever that may be, please don't forget that there are relationships to be nurtured, there are people to be loved, and there is a life to be lived. And I hope you find the balance. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you so much, Angelica, for those remarks. We are coming to the end of our ceremony. I want to thank everyone in attendance today. Thank you so much for coming. Your attendance and support have helped to make this a memorable occasion. I'll ask our guests to please remain seated until the entire procession has left the auditorium. Will our stage party, faculty, and graduates please stand? Those sitting on the stage will exit first, followed by our faculty and graduates. Thank you and congratulations.